welcome back everybody. I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. So, if this is your first time here, checking it out, like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys more content to watch. Alright, so what are we doing here? We'll be checking out this talented artist right here, Alisa Supronova. The song is called Turuushin Duran, and it's actually sung in the Buryat language. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And what's interesting about that language, Buryat, it's Mongolian, has Mongolian roots. They're a ethnic group in Siberia, which is really, really far east, far north of Russia, long ways from, central Russia, and it's its own community and own language and ethnic group. And she's a woman, Alisa. She's a woman of very many talents, and knows a lot of languages. I've listened to quite a few of them. This one I always said I would get around to, and here we are. So I'm actually curious to what it sounds like, because I'm familiar with some Turkic languages. This isn't one of them. But and Russian itself, it's such a foreign language to someone from the West like me. It's always interesting to hear. But she's going to tackle this language, which it's super impressive when you think about it, and to sing in it. Wow. All right. Well, let me stop yapping, cue the video up, and we're going to check this out together. Okay. Once again, this is Alisa Supronova with Turuushin Duran. That is awesome. I love the lyrics too. There's always like a story told with these folk kind of languages, away from big inner cities. Anything folk really, I think, always tells a story. Just when you listen to country music, or music from the South, that has a more homey feel, and this has that feeling too. And definitely hear the difference, the oriental, Asian kind of vibe. And Russia encompasses a lot of land, so obviously they would get a taste of different cultures and stuff. But to see it being sung, and from the music to the way she speaks, you could tell. And I mean, I like history, so I know a thing or two about this, but not this isn't my forte. But you can clearly hear the difference from native Russian speaker to someone speaking something completely different, and to pick up such a an offbeat language that you wouldn't normally hear ever. Even if you were to go here, it's kind of like when you visit different regions in Europe. For example, Italy, every region, especially in the south, has its own, and the north has its own dialect. The predominantly spoken language is obviously Italian, but every city has its own dialect or way they, where they speak, and I imagine that in Russia, especially when you have different ethnic groups that speak a completely different language. It's probably rare, and to hear this sung, it's beautiful, yes, but unique. It's feel like you're experiencing something you wouldn't normally see or hear, and it's very, very rewarding, and just awesome. to be in this kind of like presence. And once again, like I said, Alisa, I've heard many songs from her. Her songs are beautiful. She's beautiful. And just, it's comforting, you know. She's not too loud, not too aggressive. She keeps herself constrained, but her music's very expressive. And I love that. And she's very consistent with all of her work, the cover songs. She just knows how to do it right, and it shows. Alright, let's keep going. Even the music, and what I'm assuming the video in the background is probably portraying this ethnic group, Buryat. Am I saying it right? Buryat, yeah, that's what I want to go with. I mean, wow. I mean, it's one thing to learn a different language from a different country, especially something complex as Russian, but you know, I mean, I guess it's not complex when you live there, obviously, but to pick up another language, that's something you wouldn't hear, right? Like, you know, you have to, usually they say converse in a language you're trying to learn just a little bit, find a native speaker, have conversations, but this is, like, you gotta travel. If you're even based in Russia, you gotta travel to these people and conversate and pick it up, or, I don't know, well, I mean, YouTube and social media has definitely kind of brought us closer, so, I imagine they're not, you know, stuck in ancient world. I'm sure this community of indigenous Mongolian people are probably, you know, somewhat tech savvy, you know, or something there to connect them to the modern world. So I guess you could learn through that. But actually, I'm not sure how she learned. I mean, you know, her career just kind of took off. You know, she has a beautiful voice, but I mean, just the talent of picking up songs in different languages is super impressive. Even if this isn't your style of music, you could still enjoy that quality of someone, you know. Yeah, definitely, you know, checks all the boxes. Awesome portrayal of such a distinctively different language and song. It's just, you know, it's just beautiful when it comes together. Awesome, and just, I gotta say, different, and different in a good way. I like that. Let's keep going.
В душе живет образ нежный твой, поднебесная, ты моя любовь, и цветут весной подснежники, символы надежд и земной любви, яркою звездой светишь мне всегда.
Wow, bravo, man. That was good. That was good. It was different. Like I said, I don't really deep dive into the lyrics, but the way she sung it is very beautiful. Had kind of a storytelling feel to it. Like I said, has that folk kind of vibe. Something that's just different, stands apart from the rest. And it's her. You know, she has a very nice voice, and she uses it well. You know, she somehow balances, you know, music really, really wise and, you know, completely. It's really full-bodied the way she sings. But, you know, she doesn't go overboard with it. You know, she keeps it at a nice, steady tone, you know. But, yeah, once again, I think the star of this is just hearing her sing in a different language. And she's done it before, I'm aware of that. I've listened to some of the other songs, but this one just was way different, you know. Yeah, it's not every day. I mean, I heard of, you know, I listened to, you know, Mongolian metal bands and the throat singing thing, but this was just unique. It stood out. I think it was drastically different. It definitely had that oriental vibe to it. I picked that up immediately. And I mean, coming out of her is just like the icing on the cake. This was a really well done song, and I'm glad I got to experience it. I'm glad you guys got to experience it. What do you think? Is this, in your top list of Alisa Supronova, or you guys have any other songs you like? I'll always sit down and listen to a song from her and react to it, without a question. She'll always remain in my lineup. I think that goes without saying. But there you have it. That was Alisa Supronova with Turuushin Duran, sung in the Buryat dialect. Really, really ethnic, indigenous language that otherwise you wouldn't hear, anywhere else. So yeah, awesome. There you have it, guys. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Any other suggestions, recommendations, not just from, artists from this particular country, but anywhere, I'll leave a link down below. Buy me coffee. You could reach out to me there and, contribute to the channel if you want. Or throw me a suggestion. Totally up to you. Alright, guys. Thanks again for watching. See you all very, very soon. Peace.